We're rolling.
What is up, people? If you're listening on a podcast platform or if you're watching on YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
What's going on? Mike Varall here.
Stephen Dobbins.
We are the Inner Nerds, and boy, do we have stuff to talk about today.
Mostly bad news.
Primarily bad news, but
news.
With a sprinkle of good news.
As YouTube watches me struggle with it. There.
What is going on over there?
There we go. All right, we're
tangled in the web.
We're good. Our mics were too close, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Mike has
he smells bad anyway. I don't want to be near him.
He has a tenor voice, so his voice carries. That's his coaching voice.
It's my coaching voice. What can I say? But how are you?
You know, I was good until last night, Mike.
Should we just dive right in?
We went on possibly our last date for a while because Mike was having baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm never gonna feel the same from that. Oh, and then yes, I am having a child.
He's having a child, which in like 2 weeks can be any time, right?
Could be any time. We're at 6 weeks left as of tomorrow. Might be 5.
Wow.
Might be 5.
So anytime now.
Anytime now. Yeah.
So potentially last movie going for a while.
Yeah, the saddest text I sent today was, guys, you might have to forget about me and wait until I'm gonna have to wait till it comes out on a streaming platform. Doctor Strange. Like, sorry, Leo, my unborn son. You couldn't just wait an extra couple weeks. You couldn't like marinate a little longer before we found out.
I hope he sees.
I love you.
In like 15 years.
I love you. But come on, man. It's all right. Whatever. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to us on YouTube, and if you like this video, like it, share with your friends. Thank you.
So some of you were excited that we were back the other day.
Yeah. That got us so hyped. So shout out. Thank you for that.
We appreciate it.
We've been dying to get back, but he's crazy. I'm crazy. We have lives. Unfortunately, we can't do this for a living as we would love to.
It was funny. We're talking about getting back to a routine as Mike's about to have a child.
Yeah. There's so we're not gonna make any promises this time around because who knows? I mean, we'll do my best.
We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
But we have a couple things on the menu today. I believe we're gonna talk about Morbius,
if we have to.
If we have to, we're also gonna talk about Halo. If we have to. Then we got the goodness at the end. We'll talk about Moon Knight, the amazingness of that. And then if you guys are interested, like I am, some Pokemon news I think we're going to cover as well.
Yeah.
But
I don't think there... And then, we have to wait for more Marvel. There's just nothing else.
Yeah, this the waiting game, which we could talk about at the end and why we have not gotten a Thor trailer yet, because it is coming out soon.
I mean, the movie is literally coming out soon, so the trailer has to come out.
Also, massive shout out to the cleaning crew at the office for cleaning right now. Hopefully you guys can't hear the vacuum, but thanks. Appreciate that. So let's carry on.
And there goes the red unbelievably, I guess some crazy news. May is 1 year in the office.
No, really?
It's been the year anniversary's coming. I paid the last month.
Man, I remember when you called me and said, hey man, I think I'm going to pull the trigger on the office. I'm like, nah man, you don't have to do that. But like, I'm glad you did.
And it's been cool. I mean, it looks almost exactly.
No, it doesn't look exactly the same. Give yourself some credit.
There's a bookshelf. There's these cork boards on the wall. There's our picture that we need to get redone, but it's still a nice picture. There's whiteboards. You got a new picture.
I got a new picture. I got a sweet new picture. Maybe we can drop that in.
Yeah, we should drop that in.
Yeah, we should drop that in.
Hey,
check that out, editor.
That's me.
Check that out right there. It's sick. Shout out to Augie Trouts.
Yeah.
So good.
And follow on your Instagram if you follow your Instagram.
Oh yeah, check me out, Coach_Mike V. You can follow me there. You also follow the Inner Nerds, obviously.
Yeah.
Stephen Dobbins. I think it's just Stephen Dobbins, right?
I think it's Stephen_Dobbins.
Ooh, the underscore, very crucial.
But if you want to see the picture, it's on. You posted it or you just shared it in your story?
I put it on my story, but I can always put it again.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All
but
right.
let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
Let's do it.
Morbius was awful.
It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
It was very bad. And we can't even understand again why Sony is trying to do this on their own. Why are you doing this? You are destroying great projects that have potential, yet you're trying to be fancy with it on your own. It's just not working. It's not working out.
What makes zero sense? Like, okay, like you're saying, if you're going to do this on your own, then just don't compete with Marvel.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, you guys are together on this. Ask for their help, if anything.
It just makes
don't compete sense. And say, like, oh, the Sonyverse, or I guess they're calling it the Venomverse?
The Venomverse.
The Venomverse is better. No, sorry. Venom 1 and 2 also were
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to run home about.
So, like, no. Yeah. Like, you already lost the game when you can't trust these director. Like,
yeah, I mean, even Jared Leto came out and said, it's not going to be good, we waited too long to put this out. Like,
which, that wasn't the issue. The issue was the movie.
The issue was the movie. Okay, so, I guess let's break it down, because, I mean, we're just trying to do you a favor, save your money, and save your time. This is a rough one. So, Michael Morbius has got a rare blood disease, looking to find a cure. Ends up having this, like, I guess call it roommate, or, like, hospital friend, best friend, Lucien, but called him Milo because it was, like, the, fourth or fifth Milo.
Even that was weird. The parents just leave him. There's no backstory with this hospital.
Yeah, like, they're just dropping them off to this hospital. But Michael Morbius, big-time doctor, experiments on himself, becomes part vampire, as we know, Morbius. And I don't know, his best friend tries to get the same serum to cure himself, but he ends up being the bad guy. His girlfriend gets it at the end, and so I'm trying to explain it to you, and I can't because it is just so poorly done.
It is horrible.
And the post-credit scene is like the icing on the cake as far as how bad this film actually is. They totally take the multiverse logic and make it make no sense.
They almost ruin it.
They ruin it and try to make it their own, but you don't have the right to do that. No. Who do you think you are? And we're at this like state of what the hell? Like literally my first words last night were, what the hell did we just watch?
Yeah.
After it ended.
And then the second, they don't even do post-credits right. No. For the credits to roll.
Yes.
Like, what was that?
There was one, and then another.
And it was the same post-credit. Like, it was just more...
Same. Like, so, spoiler alert, if you care, don't watch this part. Maybe skip ahead a couple minutes or so.
Frustrated just thinking.
So here we go. We get Adrian Toomes pulled into the Venomverse, which does not make sense, guys, because the way that it works, according to No Way Home, is that you needed to know Peter Parker as in Tom Holland's Peter Parker, and if you were associated and knew of Spider-Man, you got pulled into MCU universe. It doesn't work the other direction, and why would a villain who like isn't really a villain anymore in a sense, like, we're never going to see him again, why is he getting pulled into the Venomverse? I think the director tried to justify it on Twitter. Still made no sense.
He tried to say, like, oh, they can go back and forth.
No, dude. You did not clearly watch No Way Home because that's not how it works. It was only into the MCU universe, and they would go back to where they belong. You can't bounce around in other universes. These villains, unless the only way they can justify this is, you know how Speeder, combining Spider-Man and Peter. Remember how, like, Spider-Man, he could, like, move around when Doctor Strange was knocked him out of his body?
Yeah. That would be interesting.
If Spider-Man from these different universes have a certain type of power, and, like, maybe Andrew Garfield brought somebody with him because he had some sort of magnetic field to him, or, like, energetically speaking, that he could just take somebody with him. Okay. But even then, we get the, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. I think Spider-Man did this to us.
We gotta fight.
I think we should all team up. Okay. Morbius. Intriguing.
They paid.
Okay.
This was in Marvel standard. So Marvel movies typically are $150 to $200 million.
Yeah.
This movie cost $78 million. Which, right there, red flag. Again, another red flag. So how much was paid to the writer to come up with the... So I'm actually reading here. This is kind of interesting.
Hope the food's better in this joint.
What the hell?
That is Adrian Toomes' first thing he says when he jumps into a brand new universe. Hope the food's better in this joint.
And where's the production designer? What? I haven't been to jail lately, but what jail cell
has mirrors, like clean?
He could shatter that and kill himself or kill a guard or something. What? That doesn't. Where's? But I'm reading here that John Watts, the director of our Spider-Man, and now Fantastic Four coming out, he actually had expressed interest in featuring Morbius and Blade in Far From Home.
Just imagine that.
Which, two things tells me that, because that film came out in 2017, so they were developing that in 2016. We didn't find out about Blade until 2020, so that means they knew about Blade coming for a while, and that they wanted it to tie into Spider-Man for a while. So that's interesting.
Sorry, that dream's destroyed.
Please, never let... I mean, I was joking with Mike about this. Kevin Feige just must sit there and go... These idiots.
Yeah.
These idiots.
I mean, yeah, think about it. He was like, okay, I'll take a Venom symbiote. In exchange, you can have
that had to happen.
Michael Keaton. You can have him. Like, take him. That's fine.
Because we were saying, how would Michael Keaton... Like, it doesn't make sense, other than Kevin Feige making the deal with Sony, going, sure.
Checkmate.
Right. We got what we needed, which was Venom. You have Michael Keaton, who is starring as now Batman, and what we just found out is the HBO Max Batgirl film, which makes no sense.
No sense.
Especially since The Flash is not going to come out till after. So DC is continuing to blow itself up. Because we have the Batman that apparently will have nothing to do, because there's two different... everybody, two Gordons, two Alfreds, they have totally different casts, and obviously different Batmans. So everyone needs to stop with a verse. Make one good movie, please.
Yeah, please, dude. Please.
Just make one.
The amount of potential Morbius had would have been amazing.
You could have started as a kid and ended it with him becoming Morbius. Like, we didn't need him to be Morbius for the first 5 minutes of the film.
Yeah, but just like we were talking about last night, just imagine Blade interacting with Morbius. Or somehow pulling into Moon Knight, and we can have a legit team of Midnight Suns come to life with Morbius included.
That would have been awesome.
Would have been amazing. But now, dude, this is going nowhere.
Why would Morbius want to fight Spider-Man?
Yeah. Why?
What does that make sense?
I mean, they're going to try justify it. And look, I'll go see it. I guess Amazing Spider-Man 3, they're called this. I'll go see it, but I'm not going to tell you I'm going to like it.
And I still don't really follow why Venom would want to fight Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me. And that was in a Marvel film? No, it wasn't Venom. That was in Venom.
Yeah.
Why is he so against... Because then, obviously, you can see the better storytelling at the post-credit from No Way Home, when he gets sent back.
Yeah.
He is drunk listening to who Spider-Man is. That's good storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, we want to kill Spider-Man.
Why?
The hell are you talking about, bro? Why? What did he do? And there's no Iron Man technically, right, in this verse?
No. As far as we know, but who the hell knows, right?
I don't know who... 1990 Marvel Studios, when they sold out all the rights, and they're all still alive. They must be kicking themselves.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They have to deal with this stupid... Who runs Sony's film department? Who is ruining these films?
I have no idea.
I'm going to put this person on blast. Who is this person?
Here we go.
Tom Tolmach is an American film producer and former co-president of Sony Pictures Entertainment.
Great.
Matt, we hate you.
What?
I'm going to throw this thing. This is the cheapest iPad I got for Target. Guess what I just read, Mike?
What'd you just read?
What's going to try to be made in 2023 by the same idiot, Matt Tolmach, who made this film. You're not going to be happy.
Spider-Man.
It's a Spider-Man villain.
Craven?
Yes.
No, dude.
Sony.
Because that's one character that you don't want to mess up. Craven the Hunter's sick. So cool.
Oh, it's actually fully underway. It's going to come out January 13th, 2023.
Well,
this is who they got. I have no idea who this is. They hired a British guy.
So I guess they're building that versus Sinister Six. They're gonna have it.
That sucks.
They got Rhino, they got Green Goblin, they got Venom, Morbius, Vulture, Kraven, and they're probably gonna get like a Scorpion. That's 6.
They technically, I mean, might as well just give them from Spider-Man. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just take them. That sucks so much.
Yeah, that ain't good. But overall, guys,
it's the same script. The people who wrote freaking this. Oh my god.
So we're going to go take a monstrous leap and say Kraven the Hunter will not be a good movie. And
no.
Good luck.
It's going to be terrible. J.C. Chandor is the director. And the one film of his I've seen, A Most Violent Year, I was not a most supportive fan of it. I did something to the... I don't know what the... look at what... Oh my... This is what... You see what Sony's doing? How was this guy directed? This guy's a director either. He did a Triple Frontier, which was a terrible Netflix movie.
Oh my god.
With Ice Isaac. We're screwed.
So, in summary, Morbius, I mean, I gave it a 5 out of 5 out of 10, but that was being... Or 5.5 out of 10.
I thought you were generous.
Very generous. I more so think it's a 3.
I think I'm going to go on a vendetta against Sony and work every day to end. Fans. So it's a 2-edged sword, right?
Yeah.
Because they have a deal. So unlike Universal, that basically has the Hulk for some reason, other than television rights. And I think as long as Marvel doesn't make him, that's why we haven't got a new Hulk movie. Was Universal owns the rights to a Hulk-led film. Marvel holds the rights to TV and non-lead roles, which is why he's always the supporting character.
Yeah.
And why he can be in the She-Hulk when that comes out.
Right.
And anything else. Where the deal gets weird with Spider-Man is that it's a time holder. So Sony has, I think 5 years after each film to make one, or they lose the rights.
Gotcha.
That's what happened with X-Men. Well, Disney just bought Fox, but
yeah. Well, true.
They had a similar. That's why these films keep getting pumped out.
Yeah.
And that's why the reboot happened 3 years after the fact. Was they have a timeline to get it out, which sucks for both parties because Sony really can't make the time to develop it. But at the same time, it's just Marvel, just give them 20% for life.
Literally.
And just take it back.
There's got to be something that work out. And so, save...
What blows my mind about Sony is, look what Kevin Feige did with Spider-Man.
Yeah, how do you not recognize it? How do you not admire it? Or aspire to be like it? I'm going to assume they didn't ask him for advice. Period. No. And why?
And what's hard is you only own the Spider-Man characters. So how far can you really stretch it?
How far can you really stretch it? And how do you not see the potential of including him in the vast universe of heroes?
And not to keep beating up on Morbius, so maybe we'll move this more into a transitional period.
Yeah.
There's areas that you see that do so well when they go against the Marvel model. Which, and I'm not going bad on the Marvel model. We love it for that, but Marvel developed it. It's theirs. I love Umbrella Academy. Love, and they're
very good.
And they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, it's great,
and it's very successful because it's so different that as much as I love Marvel, I get my same high now on.
Well, it's too much of anything. You need separation from certain things because you can go back and appreciate it more.
Exactly.
You keep watching the same type of thing over and over, and you get sick of it.
Right.
The same model, the same blueprint. Leave it to the experts that know what to do.
Right.
And stop trying to copy it. Because you're not going to do it right.
Go be original.
Yeah.
That's what Umbrella Academy. That's what the boys did. You don't need a sprawling universe all the time. Guess what? Sometimes if you just have really good characters and a really good story. That's good enough, too.
It's good enough. Good enough.
That works.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Sony can't just make a really good... go back to Spider-Man 1 and 2.
It's almost intentional they're making bad movies, but I don't know. It feels intentional. You're set up for success.
Yeah.
How?
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're so angry at Marvel that they're just making bad movies. Maybe I think you got it, Mike. You figured out the Sony issue. So now tell me, what's DC's problem?
That's a lost cause, dude. They think they just admitted defeat and they're just making whatever they can to see what sticks. They're throwing whatever at the wall and see what sticks. Oh, they like that. Okay. All right. We're going to take that route.
Keep going there.
Keep follow that.
Make a multiverse over there. Make a Justice League team up over there. Batgirl, sure. Peacemaker as a show. Yeah, I mean, John Cena?
Why not?
Yeah, whatever. You got You stole James Gunn? Dope. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah. So that's Morbius. The next topic of negativity.
Yeah.
You know what?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I wanted to be fair and give it a shot, and I'm still going to. I think I'm going to wait. I feel like if they don't do anything with this next episode, episode 3, and we're referring to Halo.
Yeah.
If they cannot do something here at episode 3, gone. You lost it for me.
The same.
Because most shows they start out slow, and people always tell you just gotta wait for the first 2, and then once you do episode 3, you're good. I feel like that's with most shows that end up being great.
Just not Marvel. Marvel
gets it right day one, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, dude, if they don't get it right on the 3rd episode, because I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
We're about to sound like a broken record. You were given a silver platter.
Halo, dude. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an expert on the series as far as the storyline goes. All I really know is playing it as a kid and remembering bits and pieces of the story, but mainly it was me playing the game.
The first game was perfect.
It was great. And those stories are great. I don't ever remember the USNC being bad people.
No.
Ever. What are they trying to do?
They're putting in political commentary for no reason.
It's not preferred political commentary. It's not something people want to talk about, thinking the military is bad.
It's also
committing genocide and doing all this. That was never... I never saw that.
I never played past Halo 3, so who knows? Maybe it's out there in the story somewhere, in the comics and the graphics.
Well, to me, from what I remember, it was more focused in on the Covenant and what they were doing and how Master Chief was trying to stop them. Right. You could have just done episodes of missions. Just drop us in. Drop us in.
What made no sense to me was the game was somewhat horror.
It was hard. It's not an easy game. It was difficult.
I meant horror, scary.
Oh.
It was
it was kind of
in the sense
soft.
You didn't know what was happening. You guys were under attack. You crash land into this thing, and as you're trying to figure out what the hell is happening, you start learning. Oh, there's this other. It was a mystery.
Yeah.
There was a mystery to the war element in the future, which made it those things are cool. What is this thing?
Yeah.
Who am I fighting? And how do I get out of this?
Yeah. It felt very Mandalorian wannabe-ish.
Yeah. It was this. That was the game. The game was great. You land on some planet that hates the Spartans are feared as
they're looked down upon and feared.
And then
because they're mass murderers, essentially,
of their own people.
Yeah.
And then the Covenant comes and they look terrible. They're twice the size as the.
Yeah, they jacked the hell up. They did not miss
Gym Day.
No. Period. They have a consistent schedule and eat 7 meals a day and drink 120 ounces of water every day, and they're just fucking
unnecessarily
jacked.
And then
looked cool at times. You would tell me that at times CGI was very good. Other times it was what is this?
$10 million an episode.
Yeah. Which you can tell the money that's in it. You can definitely tell.
Just the story was so bad, and it's why are you doing this to Master Chief when Master Chief was great the way he was?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, and apparently, everything that I looked up, it's a different timeline than the Master Chief. We know it's the Silver timeline because they're referred to as the Silver Team. But even then, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You had what's the fan base? Over like I think 10 million people.
So many of us.
You had literally 1 million people an episode by just putting out Halo.
Yeah.
You mess with the score. You mess with like the team. You mess with the story.
Like you gotta include the original score.
And
you have to.
They put it a little in the credits, and that's it.
But like, it's not enough.
No.
Make it the intro.
It's just there was some cool stuff, but like you said, it's like you had the perfect story. Open it up with the ship being under attack, and you're like, "What the hell is this Halo thing?" And you land on it, and then we figure it out. You had it. You had it.
Just drop us in a mission.
Each game could have been a season.
Yeah.
You have 5 seasons. Like you had it. And then you had all the prequels. You had, and this, I can't see surviving.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the costume designs are great. I love how they included the different custom suits.
Yeah.
Because I remember I loved to like pick my own helmet, pick my own body type, legs, all that stuff, the colors and all that. Like that was cool. I feel like they did go a different route as far as like space travel goes. It doesn't remind me of Star Wars. It does feel like something different, and it is pretty cool. But at times it did seem a lot like Star Wars, and it's not grabbing me right now. I'm really going to give it just one more episode, hoping for the best, but I don't think we're going to get what we want, and it's very sad. Because there was so much hype around this.
It took forever to make.
Like you said, the millions of dollars poured into it, and this is what we get.
Yeah, they messed up. Paramount Plus. This doesn't even feel like it wasn't rushed. Like at times you're like blown away by the visuals.
Yeah.
But other times you're just like the second episode was just so stupid.
Dumb. Pointless. It got us nowhere.
Nothing happens. You make up a secondary character and all this stuff that has nothing. You're not pushing the characters. You're not pushing the story.
No.
And like you had the mystery of him touching the thing that wasn't even in the freaking game, and it's like. You had the game had a mystery to it. Who created this thing? Why is the Covenant searching for it? And who is the Flood? Like you had it built in.
It's right there.
It was there.
It's right there, dude.
Everyone's still horrified by the library. Remember that part of the game where you had to make it out?
Yes.
You know how good of an episode 8 that would have been? Like everyone would have known if you titled that episode The Library. You know how many people you triggered?
Done.
And the whole episode is him trying to get out? That is the climactic episode you could have had.
Yeah. Yeah, like, what is the point of the girl? And why did we do this, like, save the orphan Mandalorian thing? What was that?
No idea. And Master Chief, I feel like it's not even, like, I don't even know what he is.
Yeah. And like, at first, I was really disappointed because also, that voice is classic. Yeah. I mean, I understand. You're probably not gonna find that guy right now.
Yeah,
and he's willing to do it, but I'm sure there's technology where you can just use that.
Yeah,
and keep his helmet on.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Keep the helmet on. Don't need to see his face,
especially since his face barely acts. Not that he's a bad actor.
No, like I do end up liking it. Like I think he's like a good type of Master Chief in a sense, but it's not the Master Chief.
No.
Like, understanding that it's a new timeline, I can be okay with it not being the Master Chief, but why can't I have the Master Chief?
At least when the helmet's on, and then when he takes it off, like, just have like a voice thing where it's like not like Darth Vader type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know, guys. We're gonna wait and see what we can get out of this series, but we don't see it ending well. Let us know what you think. YouTube comments below. Let us know what you think about Halo, about Morbius, and I think that's all the bad.
Well, before we get into the greatness, is there any shows you currently watch that you know is coming out that you like? Shows I'm gonna look up.
Not shows, no, but I am excited for in a week. Or actually, this upcoming week, Sonic 2.
Oh, that's right.
So coming out April 8th, the second Sonic movie. Looks very awesome. Idris Elba is the voice of Knuckles.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Cool. Yeah, Jim Carrey, amazing. Dr. Robotnik. I really enjoyed the first film, and I'm seeing a lot of reviews that this second film really carries the series forward and gives it massive potential for things they can do down the line. So I enjoyed it. I remember it didn't get the most love initially, but I think we have something here to look forward to. So I'm excited for Friday. Yeah, let's look for Friday.
Honorable mentions: Atlanta is back, the Childish Gambino show.
Nice.
That I love. He does consider it a somewhat sequel-like to Community. So I always like showing support, and apparently there was comments during lockdown. They did a remember that time lockdown?
Yeah,
they did a reunion of Community.
Oh wow!
And on the show, some of the actors talked about when near the end of Donald Glover's time on the show, they can remember him in his room working on the script, working on music, and how cool that experience was.
Wow!
So it's cool to see that for him. That show's on now. This I don't know. I think it came out actually yesterday. The Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, dude. What is that?
It's a live.
Why are we trying to do live action things, man?
I don't know.
It's so dumb, and they're just recreating these classics.
Something.
Stop.
Just don't
leave things alone.
Just don't
leave it alone. I will show my son that show. I'm not going to show him this.
The original. I don't need
the original.
That.
It's available.
Yeah. I don't know.
Leave it be. Leave it be.
I'm really excited for what I'm most excited for outside of Marvel is Better Call Saul's final season. It comes out in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Barry season 3 I love. Barry's a great show. You would actually love it a lot. It's really good. That's an HBO. Trying to just go through real quick. Anything else? The Offer. I don't know. That's the another Paramount Plus. The Making of the Godfather, which I'll just watch the Godfather. Ozark's ending. Star Trek has 4 different versions of itself.
I know. I can't keep up. It's too big for me to understand, so I'm just never gonna dive in.
Unless you guys wanted us to, but
yeah, I don't know. If you guys want us to, I'll give it a shot. But it's just there's a lot there. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, me either. Honestly, Obi-Wan Kenobi. We know about that. Got pushed back 2 days, but they gave us an extra episode, so forgiven. Stranger Things, I'm hyped for. You watched it, May 27th.
Yes.
But I'm just seeing for the first time there's a volume 1, so I guess we're going to get 2 parts of that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll take it. The Boys season 3, which I didn't even watch season 2. I didn't
even watch season ever. I didn't watch it at all. I need to.
Miss Marvel comes out a day before our birthday. Peaky Blinders, the final season, it's out, but in America it will come out June 10th. Umbrella Academy, June 22.
Nice.
This summer's going to be nuts. Resident Evil has its remake an anime on Netflix, July 14th. The show I think that's going to totally flop, Lord of the Rings, comes out in September.
You don't think it's going to be good?
Nah.
Really?
I don't.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, the same feeling and fear I had with Halo is what I have with...
A lot of money for nothing.
Right. Unnecessary. You didn't have to do it. But they're reimagining things instead of exploring different parts of the universe.
True.
Stop. What I am excited for is the House of the Dragon. So that's the prequel to Game of Thrones. One, they got rid of Dumb and Dumber, who ran the show. Talk about a horrible tale. So you didn't watch the show, right?
No.
So the show is going great because they have source material, and then George R. R. Martin has not finished the book that the last season is supposed to be based on. The last 2 seasons, technically. So the question was, if they have no source material, will they be just as good? George R. R. Martin basically laid out what his plans were.
Yeah.
But as they neared the last season, so the season that they didn't have a book for was fine. It was a good season. We get to the final season, and really there should have been 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
They get hired by Star Wars and Netflix to make something. So all of a sudden, they wrap up that season fast.
Damn.
Because they saw other things. They counted the chickens, and now they're not making either of those things.
Wow.
Listen there, kids. Finish what you start.
Yeah. Yeah.
With all the conviction. But that comes out. Lightyear comes out, which I'm hyped for.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
And then I'm trying to see. The Sandman series comes out on Netflix. Neil Gaiman's book. That's right.
Huh?
That's going to be awesome. I forgot about that. Westworld is still a thing. I didn't know that.
Did I?
And that's really it. And there's a lot of movies, obviously. And there's a lot more. I was just jumping through and around.
Yes.
But now let's get to the main event.
Oh, my God. So, one thing that was incredible this week is episode 1 of Moon Knight.
Wow.
Incredible. I would say Moon Knight's first episode, nay, Moon Knight's trailer was better than Morbius itself.
Take Sony altogether. The teaser trailer.
Dude, Moon Knight was incredible, and Oscar Isaac has found the role for him.
If Oscar Isaac wasn't a household name before this, he is GOAT status.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean, I have never seen in Marvel, other than Robert Downey Jr., someone so praised outside of nerddom.
Yeah.
He's being talked about everywhere. And some people have seen 4 episodes already.
Really?
Some insiders have. I'm pretty sure New Rockstars was one of them. They've seen 4 episodes, which I think tells you there's a lot of Easter eggs. Mm-hmm. But also that he is being praised up and down. Like, his work is just ridiculous.
Wow.
Oscar, I thought this before, and from what I'm hearing, from what I've read online about the next 4 episodes, and then where the show, no one knows how it's going to end.
This is only 6.
Right, so obviously Disney had to hold it, or Marvel had to hold the cards for the last 2.
Yeah.
This might go down right under Iron Man.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's where it's going.
Wow.
That's what people are saying.
Yeah, and it's just exciting to see this side of Marvel. Like, this is rated 16 and older.
Yeah.
It is bloody. It is dark.
Very.
It is incredible.
And it's dealing with an issue that you don't see much.
Yeah.
Personality disorder.
Multiple personality disorders. Yeah. And, again, it's done very well. Creepy, even.
It's to the point where you can't trust, and it's also just great cinema. You can't trust your narrator.
Mm-hmm.
He sees things, the goldfish was 1, and then it has 2, but he went to somewhere to get it. The girl said, but we don't sell goldfish with only 1 fin, so how many times has he done that?
Yeah.
Has he thought it has 1 fin? So, like, you can't trust anything. We might end this, and he might be in a mental institute.
Yeah, or he might be just waking up from a dream. Like, we don't know what's happening.
Idea.
Yeah.
He might wake up with Jake, the third personality.
Yeah.
And he's just, that's what's so interesting about this is, like, Moon Knight might not become a hero. This might just be a miniseries within itself.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I know. It's really cool to see, ancient Egypt be like so represented well, and seeing legit history behind it all, like the Egyptian gods and how these 2 guys are being possessed by these gods, and it's wild. It's wild.
The Mummy came out when we were young.
Yeah, I remember my dad was a big fan of it. I always used to watch. I've seen all the Mummy movies. They're great. They're great.
The first 2 especially were so good.
Mm-hmm.
But they did not age well. Obviously, CGI was so young and everything. Brendan Fraser was absolutely amazing, though.
Yep.
But I was never scared. This, Khonshu, the demon dog, they make Egypt scary.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
And we haven't seen
As it should be. It should be.
Yeah.
These
were deep, demon.
Ancient Book of the Dead. Like, that is a dark book.
Yeah.
It's dark.
You have it, right?
I own it. Yeah, it is dark, man. And it's cool to see them really take on this scary side of Egypt. Scary.
You know what's also cool is that they bring in people of the culture.
Yes.
To do it. Like, I'm even looking at one of the editors, Ahmad Hafazi. I'm messing that name up, but they take care to make sure that they're bringing
proper representation,
right?
Yeah,
which is
they're not missing a mark.
No, even
that's what you should do.
The
Sony.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's created by Jeremy Slater, who we covered this before the other day, but he did write the show, The Umbrella Academy. Mm-hmm. He actually worked on the original Fantastic Four, which
really, which weren't bad.
No, they were just early Marvel.
Yeah.
But the director? Who's the director is I think it's Mohammed Diab. He directed the first, the third, the fifth, and the sixth episode.
Nice.
But it's just like we said, it's really cool that he's an Egyptian screenwriter and director. Mm-hmm. They did the same thing with Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Like, it's really cool when they go, you know what, a white person probably shouldn't and can't tell the story the same. Not that they shouldn't, but they can't tell the story the same way.
Yeah.
That someone from the actual area can.
For sure.
And we get then as viewers insight into that's different.
It's a little journey for us, and that's awesome.
Yeah, that
is being immersed.
Exactly.
It is different than just watching. Like,
right.
You feel like you're in it, and Moon Knight definitely does that for you.
So that's the outside of it. The show, the character itself, Stephen Grant, not Mark Spector. We don't get to really see much from Mark yet.
We do in the very end of the mirror.
Yeah,
that's really it in the bathroom,
and
which is so dope.
Like he has no problem asking good-looking girls.
Yeah, that shot. Incredible. These shots in this first episode were really, really cool.
The edits were...
Yep. The cupcake truck scene was probably one of the greatest things ever.
Yep. Oscar Isaac, give the man an Emmy for the steak scene where he's sitting there and he's trying not to cry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got depressed for him.
Yeah. I watch a lot of movies. That beat out every movie at the Oscars this year. His performance in that little scene was just ridiculous.
Yes.
And then Moon Knight, when we finally get to see him.
The last minute, but the best minute. So cool. I love the white costume.
Yeah.
Like the Moon Knight.
When he kicks the thing in the chest.
Yeah, brutal. Oh. He's just brutal.
Yeah, man.
It's really cool.
I love it.
I'm excited to see more of him on screen.
Yeah.
Then, the alias himself, Stephen Grant / Mark Spector. Like, I want to see Moon Knight a lot more.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And him speak and interact could be awesome.
What I just can't figure out is Emmett gonna come and they're gonna fight?
Yeah.
We need more. We're always gonna see more of Khonshu. We've seen that in the trailers.
Yep.
Is every episode going to be this trippy?
Yeah, right. I guess we are going to see some version of Ahmed if we're seeing Khonshu,
Yeah. So is Ethan Hawke, who was the original Avatar, is it Kang?
Yeah, dude. There is this big thing where Kang can strongly be involved here.
Yeah.
And it can make sense.
I hope Kang is our new Thanos. I really do.
He's going to be. Because in the past, ancient Egypt is known by being Kang is in it. Like, he's Ramta, he's a pharaoh. And then he decides to become Kang the Conqueror when he gets bored of just conquering the people of Egypt. He wants to conquer the universe.
That story would be so cool.
So, we could easily say that maybe he was one of the gods that betrayed Ahmed.
Yeah.
Or he got looked at as a god for being so smart, so intelligent.
And got
bored. This is so cool. But it can make sense.
Yeah.
And this is what Marvel does. They do so good at setting little
they take their time.
seeds that grow over time and become so amazing.
I guarantee you, we're gonna have to watch probably Iron Man all over again. Because they're finding seeds that, Kang's been here the whole time. I 100% believe, because they'll retcon it in ways that, not a retcon that bad guy was there the whole time. No, when Tony tripped on that wire, it turned out that Kang put that wire there.
Yeah.
They're so good at that.
They're great. But, seeing that Kang has potential here to tie in, and that... I think Moon Knight is here to stay.
I would love to see those two on screen together.
Be great.
Kang and...
But I'm really hoping for a Midnight Suns team up. Really hoping for that. I hope we get some version of that with Moon Knight, with Blade, with Black Knight. Who else can come in? Maybe Deadpool.
What's going to be interesting is, because I feel like we're going to see in the next episode from some of the teaser trailer I saw, was he's going to that security guard to ask to see the footage. And I don't think they're going to see anything. I think they're going to see him fighting himself, which is going to play into this, is this really happening, is it not?
Yeah.
Which it's going to be interesting then, who can see the demons or not.
Yeah.
I think you're saying, I think there's going to be this massive potential fight. This is my theory. There's going to be a potential fight, and people might not believe him. But Blade and the Black Knight can see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm how is so like the Celestial comes out of the sky. If I saw that in my life, I give up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Look what quarantine did to so many people. Like really though, like not like it broke a lot of people.
Yeah.
And like rightly so. We were isolated for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me if a thing came out of the goddamn sky, you know how meaningless life would be?
Yeah.
But my thinking is not everyone can see that.
Yeah.
That you have to have
certain ability, switch.
Yeah.
Certain like level of consciousness to see these
That's
things.
what I'm thinking.
It makes sense.
Like Infinity War was a war. That was an actual war that happened. We're talking like gods and not Thor level.
Yeah, it could get away with it being happening in different realms.
Right.
I don't know,
like if you have the ability to see it, because I'm just saying that, and the thing in the Indian Ocean right now, like that would break people.
Yeah, I feel like they can see that though.
So that's insane. Then I think that's insane. Imagine like we're sitting here doing a podcast, and then
that tightens a hard stone in the ocean.
We're like, oh, wow.
Well, my life is pretty damn minuscule.
Subscribe, follow. Like I think that's the thing that, as much as I love Moon Knight, the thing that I'm most interested in is the fallout of Eternals.
Yeah.
Like the ending is so like Jubilee with Harry Styles.
Yeah.
And then he's just picking up the sword and blades there, but it's like, no, that thing that just came and judged you. Like what?
Yeah, Eternals is a big like. I don't know what's gonna happen there.
That throws me off.
They're all gonna tie in though. I feel like because how like deeply rooted Eternals is with history. That
right.
Like, and we saw them go to all these different parts in time. Not Egypt though. Why? Kang. You know, Kang, and now we're seeing Moon Knight tie into ancient Egypt. Like, it's gonna be cool to see. They're all gonna meet. They're all gonna interact. They're all gonna do something together. And it's going to be really cool.
What sucks is that we have to tie this back all the way to Morbius, because if Morbius and Sony were just good, that means Spider-Man could have been directly involved in all of this.
Yeah.
Instead, he's not. But we got Moon Knight.
So we'll take that.
We'll definitely take that. What do you think happens in episode 2? I have zero idea.
Yeah, I have zero idea. I really don't know.
I
feel like he's just going to... I feel like I can tell you the start of it. He's going to start up, waking up in bed, and that's really it. Yeah. I can't tell you what happens from there.
No, yeah, it's all going to be a nightmare, and he'll run to work.
He's going to try and find out, like, where this cult is starting and how he can stop it, because he has to, you know?
Ethan Hawke is a beast.
Beast.
He's so, like, eerily...
This is a very good duo.
Yeah, this is
a very good duo.
I keep going back to this. This is very reminiscent to me to Iron Man.
Yeah,
just like at the level of how good the filmmaking is, how good the acting is. Mm-hmm. See, when he's like talking about avatars, and he's like, Avatar, I love the movie, the blue guy,
the anime.
Like that was so like, that's like Robert Downey Jr. Like it was so quick. Yep. And like it was just so witty. I was like, I haven't had this. I mean, Shang-Chi, I had a lot of fun watching that too.
It's so good.
But this was like this was the most fun I had watching something in a very long time.
Yeah, I just love it because obviously it's new and fresh. Like it's something else we can explore.
I wouldn't know it's Marvel, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and like Marvel does a good job of doing that. As always. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we thought about Moon Knight. You can let us know down below. Overall, amazing so far, and we're excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, comment if your life would be meaningless if a Celestial just came out of the sky. And you know, everyone's talking about this. Is one thing I did want to ask you on air.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk about the Secret Wars, which I think would be cool.
Yeah.
But like, what's going to bring all? Because we both in agreement, and I think everyone's pretty much in agreement at this point. That over the next 10 years, we're probably going to get mini groups. Moon Knight, Young Avengers, all these different mini groups. But what brings them all back together? I think it's Galactus.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
The Judgment to me is Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Which brings the Fantastic Four in. Mm-hmm. We have the X-Men, which holds us off.
Yeah.
But like, what? I don't think Secret Wars would be cool. But I think Galactus, because that brings together the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers. He's the only level post-Thanos threat that I could think of.
That I could think of as well. Yeah, no, it's got to be, and I think that's the way they're gonna end it.
Yeah,
I think because of how we continue beyond Galactus,
other than Secret War.
Yeah, Galactus has got to be a thing. It's got to be. Like, we got to see that thing on screen.
When they
Devourer of Worlds.
Did you see that in Fantastic Four when they brought him in for like 10 seconds?
Yeah,
it was cool.
We'll see.
Yeah. And the way they sized, I thought the Celestials looked amazing in Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people didn't really love Eternals, either it was boring, but
for a little while.
Yeah, but when
necessary.
They showed the scale of how large, I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing. And I love the Eternals. I can't wait to see more of them.
Yeah, I'm very excited too. We needed a film to explain them and give some background. That's what we got.
But Galactus,
happy about it.
And I think, like you said, Galactus, and I do think Moon Knight makes sense for them to return.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are we not going to see at least one of them when it comes to that? If he sees the when he goes into that room in the trailer where there's the seats, like he's going to get judged by the other gods.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if one of them were there.
Yeah.
And which would be cool.
Be really cool.
I mean, I hope so anyway. Because Marvel's already set up that our gods were them, like Gilgamesh, Athena, even Thor. They set that up a long time ago.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
our Norwegian gods are actual gods,
and
that our term God isn't really like what they.
Yes, yeah. There's multiple, not just one.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah,
exciting stuff.
See, that's good. That's good storytelling. Sony.
Yeah.
Losers.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. What else?
I mean, that's all I got to talk about Marvel. I'm really hyped about Pokemon, though.
Ooh, yes. So, as of right now, if you guys are still playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, the Darkrai event just went live. You got until April 30th. So all you got to do is claim the item as a mystery gift. So as long as you do that before April 30th, you can get Darkrai whenever you want, shiny hunt them, do whatever you want to do, but you have until then. All you need to do is be in the Pokemon League Hall of Fame, and you need to have the national decks. Once you have those two items, you can claim the mystery gift and go do the event. So exciting.
That's awesome.
And then, so that's that. Arceus, not much has happened there. Still going strong. I have one update most recently. It was just a little bit of a patch, I guess. It's going well. I still need to complete that.
I was about to ask.
Because what's really cool, and what I find to be extremely clever on their part, Pokemon being, is that in order to get Arceus in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you need to have obtained Arceus in Legends Arceus. So you need to have saved data that shows that you have Arceus in order to get Arceus in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which means you need to catch every Pokemon in Arceus, Legends Arceus, to get Arceus in Legends Arceus. If you follow what I just said.
How do you get Arceus in Diamond and Pearl?
Like,
you can
throwback?
No, in
Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. You need to have saved data showing that you caught Arceus in Legends Arceus.
But say you did that.
Yeah.
How would you then get him?
So you go to your room, and there should be the Azure Flute sitting in your bedroom. You grab it, you go back to the tower, whatever it's called, sorry, blanket, and you go play the flute, and then he appears. So
how early into your playing experience could you catch him? Like, say I started the game anew, could I do it?
No, you need to be in the Pokemon League Hall of Fame, so you need to beat the game.
Oh,
you need to have that. So you need to have all the above plus the save data. So you can't just like hop and get Arceus and destroy. Like, that's not gonna work.
That would be kind of cool.
You can't though. Well, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Sorry. But so yeah, that is going on, and then we're still trying to figure out what Scarlet and Violet are going to be,
It's looking like it's going to be
incredible.
Might be the
first time open world, like true open world. So Legends Arceus is segmented open world where you need to unlock the areas. You can't just free roam, but apparently Scarlet Violet, you can literally go wherever you want, do whatever you want. That's
going to be cool, especially if you get badges, because you've always had to do like badge 1, 2, 3. If you can just roam and do them at your free
and maybe they'll scale to where you're at level wise and ability wise, so that'd be pretty cool. But there's a guy named Riddler Koo who I think since like Sun and Moon, has been dropping facts and like really like real tangible clues to what's coming. Like he predicted Arceus, predicted Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and he's starting to slowly predict Scarlet Violet. So he dropped some stuff on April Fool's yesterday that like, and it's brilliant because do you believe him? Do you not believe him? It's April Fool's. But it was like a screenshot from Pokemon Masters mobile game. I don't play it. You don't play it. So looking at it, you're like, what the hell is this? But pretty much, so what I've looked up, and I look up A-Drive, HDV, bunch of people out there.
A-Drive is great.
A-Drive's great. HDV is awesome too. But basically saying that the second typings of the starter Pokemon were hinted here, and we could possibly see Sprigatito being Grass Electric.
Wow.
Fuecoco, Fire Dragon. And then Quaxley being Water Fighting.
We get a Dragonite starter, basically?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Incredible. And it makes sense, although the only one that really is a hard time picturing is Sprigatito, because he looks sort of Grass Fairy to me, because of the pink eyes and all that. Right. But, if this is the case, I'm 100% going Sprigatito route.
Oh.
The one thing that will mess up that is if they go bipedal. Make them stand up. Like Sun and Moon, Litten ended up being its final evolution, but standing up.
Right.
Like we don't want that. Keep it on all fours.
Yeah.
We want something really badass, like the Iberian Lynx.
Right.
With a Smolden, the like classic saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that on all fours, jacked up.
Right.
Big saber teeth. That's a sick mon. Keeping the dragon on all fours.
I mean, they did that. Yeah, the originals were like that with Bulbasaur all the way through Ivysaur.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need to always like
make them stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't know why they have this. Like, it was Incineroar I was thinking of. Like, Incineroar doesn't need to stand up. It's like a walking big cat, which like whatever. It's cool. It's got a champ vibes to me. But yeah, if we can keep them on all fours, that'd be great. There was also hints to like. People went in on this, like what box legendaries might be, dragon and dark type, like the legendaries of the games, like the box arts, and then like how many Pokemon might be in it. 151 is at the bottom left, or how like is that the Scarlet Violet Dex, like 151 new Pokemon, or is that just like how many are going to be in it? Plus there was like I think it was a 23 or a 25. Maybe that was hitting to how many like regional forms or new evolutions could be in the game, and there's just so much to dissect in here. So until we get a new trailer, which probably won't be till May, we're not going to know whether or what Riddler Coup is talking about. But people believe in this, and it's very exciting.
The names are just cool too.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what they get to.
Yeah.
Like what's going to be Fuecoco's final evolution name? Something badass.
Yeah.
You know. And the fact that it's open world and it looks so crisp and clean.
I feel like Pokemon was just biding their time.
They're
we'll wait. We'll outlast.
Well, what we all predicted was 100% going on. You know, they hired Ilka, a secondary company, to take on just the remakes.
Yeah.
And they put Game Freak put themselves aside to work on these big projects. Arceus, Scarlet Violet, whatever comes next. Like
wow, Sony.
They're freeing themselves up.
Put your ego aside. You make great cameras. We're using it right now. You make great stations. You don't make good movies. You just don't.
Stay in your lane.
Look at Game Freak. Game Freak was like, we want to expand our horizons.
Yep.
Let's do it right.
And did you see Breath of the Wild got pushed back?
No, really.
Breath of the Wild 2 got pushed back, I think a month or so, but it's going to be cool because we'll be able to basically play Scarlet Violet and Breath of the Wild almost at the same time.
But did you play Breath of the Wild?
I didn't. You did. I need to get it.
It's an Zelda is always an
emotional
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like the score, the way he acts, everything about it. It was honestly. I didn't finish it because it's big. It's a big game.
It's a lot to do.
But it is just. It's always beautiful. Everything that game, they never miss Zelda.
Never.
And I can't wait for number 2. It's a huge game though. Like even downloading it.
Yeah, I'm sure it takes a while. I think I even need to get a new like SD card in order to fit it.
Yeah.
I have so much stuff on my Nintendo Switch. So much. But yeah, that's really all that's going on with Pokemon. It's like just a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of like speculating and guessing, and a lot of waiting. You know?
Did you see our friend Phil in Japan?
Yes.
You see his story?
So jealous.
We were friends who was in the service.
Yeah, he was at Universal in Japan. Like, Mario World, all that.
It looks so good.
So jealous. I gotta reach out to him and get information from him.
That looks
so
amazing. Cool. Yeah, he looked at it. I think he's coming back, right? That was like one of his last.
He might be.
Yeah, we'll have to get him on here.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Talk about his experience.
Yeah, be great.
Because he did the whole day there, and it looked so good.
Yeah, jealousy is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the service, so thank you for your service.
Thank you, bro. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
shout out.
But Japan's expensive, so we won't be going. We won't be going for some time.
Yeah, not for a while. But I mean, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, we can do this every weekend.
Yeah, this would be great.
So you guys can get this for your weekend watch.
Definitely. So make sure you.
Baby Leo will be here soon, right in the middle.
He'll be sitting here next to us. But make sure you subscribe to the podcast. You can listen to us wherever podcasts live. Subscribe on YouTube. If you like this video, big thumbs up, share it with a friend. We'll see you guys on our next episode. Peace.
Oh no, I wanted you to end. Talk for over an hour. I have to cut out my racist part.
Yeah, that was bad.
I was trying to figure out how to say it. I didn't realize he was Colombian. I was like,
yeah. Fuck.
You're not white, you're brownish white.
Oh man.